All right, let's jump right in. What if I told you there's a way to learn math 10 times faster? Sounds crazy, right? Well, we're about to show you exactly how it's done. So, let me ask you, does math sometimes feel like you're trying to climb this huge, impossible wall? Yeah, if you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. But here's the thing. What if there's a smarter way up? Yep, you heard that right. 10 times faster. It's a pretty bold claim, I know, but it's totally possible with the right plan. Okay, first things first, we've got to talk about building a strong foundation. Think of it like a house. If the base is shaky, the whole thing comes crashing down. This part is absolutely crucial. So you've really got to strengthen your basics. Seriously. If you don't nail these down, every single new thing you try to learn is just going to feel like a massive struggle. And what are those basics? It really just boils down to the big four: adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. You need to practice these every single day. The goal is to make them so automatic, it's like breathing. All right, tip number 2. This one is a total game changer. It's all about shifting your mindset from just cramming to actually understanding. So many of us try to just memorize formulas, rote learning. That's a dead end. You've got to aim for true understanding. See, math isn't a list of facts, it's a language. And once you're fluent in a language, you don't really forget it, do you? This is so important. Don't just accept a formula because a book tells you to. You have to ask why. Why does this work? Understanding that logic, that aha moment, that's where the real learning happens. And that means you have to ask questions. Seriously, don't ever be afraid to ask. A simple question today can save you hours of confusion tomorrow. Your curiosity, that's your secret weapon. Okay, moving on to tip number 3. And listen, this one is non-negotiable. We're talking about the rule of daily practice. The idea is super simple, but so powerful. You gotta practice every single day. Even just 15 minutes a day is way better than trying to cram for 4 hours on a Sunday. Consistency wins every single time. And what happens when you do this? 2 amazing things. Your speed goes way up, and your accuracy, it gets sharper and sharper. It's a double win. Tip number 4 is all about working smarter, not just harder. It's time to let you in on some smart tricks and shortcuts. You know, pretty much every part of math has these little hacks, and when you learn them, you can completely simplify your calculations. A problem that looked totally impossible can suddenly become something you can knock out in seconds. Just look at this. A shortcut basically cuts out the messy middle steps. It's a direct path to the answer. This doesn't just save time, it's a massive confidence boost when you see how fast you can solve things. And that brings us to our final tip. Tip number 5. Honestly, this one might be the most powerful of them all, because it's not just a technique, it's about changing how you even think about math. I want you to try this. Treat it like a game. Seriously, stop thinking of math as this boring chore you have to do. Start seeing it as a puzzle, a challenge, a game you can actually win. So how do you do that? Turn your practice into play. Find some cool math puzzles, jump into some online quizzes, and compete with others. The point is to find a way to make it fun, something you're actually excited to do. See, when math is a game, all that pressure just melts away. It's not about passing a test anymore. It's about finding a strategy and winning. And that's the kind of challenge our brains are literally wired to love. So, there you have it, a whole new playbook for tackling math. The only real question left is, when are you going to start your first math game?